FLAFFL embryos, what is going on? I hope that your week 7 has treated you much better than mine treated mine. I have accumulated yet another loss. It's becoming rather impressive. Started off 1-0 this season and have lost the last 5 weeks in a row. It is getting rough, hard to deal with, hard to stomach, hard to sleep at night really. Just can't do it. It's just, it's eating at me. Eating at me knowing that I have very, very real possibility of dropping down into FLAFFL Junior. So I hope that your weeks were a little better than mine. Week 7, the hump week of the fantasy football season, tip top of the mountain, the Wednesday of the year. It is the time where if you're in a shitty position such as myself, you really got to start doing something. So if you are in a shitty position, much like me, let's start doing something. Let's rumble some shit up. Let's get it going. We will head forward and give out the Week 6 awards and then look forward to the games coming up. We'll start with the Higher Than a Kite award this week. That goes to CB with 131 points. Beats out the bench warmer by a 0.1 point for this award. He has 20 plus points from 4 of his starters, scoring 94.7 points. Those 4 guys would have beat 6 teams alone this week. So pretty impressive game from CB. Next up, we've got the sloppiest girl in the bar. That is Dead Duck this week with 66.4 points. He has 4 starters combined for 8 points. That is not going to help you win many games. So not very good there. Who let you in? CB with his 56.3 point victory over S. Ramir. That is just a trouncing. S. Ramir gets only double digit scoring from 2 of the guys on his team, and 1 is the kicker. So not very good there. It was a pretty big, I think that was the biggest deficit in any FLAFFL match this week. The Baddest Bench Award, this one goes to Darth Paikai and DJM, 72.6 points on your bench. You've got Terrell Pryor and James White sitting there. You would have beaten Dead Duck this week had you just started your bench against him, so that's pretty good there. Not even supposed to be here today. This goes to Caveman over Evan this week. Not a huge upset in terms of your record, but when Evan gets over 30 plus points from LaShawn McCoy, you kind of expect to win those types of games, like when Julio Jones goes off for 300 yards and you lose, like I did in one of my leagues. That's just, it's hard. It's a hard loss. Maybe I'll blame Devontae Parker for you, Evan, because I know you will not, but I'll blame him. I know the reason. Tighter Than a Crab's Vagina. No worthy winners this week. Not a lot of close games for you guys, as opposed to in our FLAFFL league. I don't know if you guys saw the post by Sally. We had 3 games combined for like a difference of 0.8 points. It was pretty insane. Getting back to the task at hand. Milk was a bad choice. No real winners for this one. Most of these games were fairly lopsided. I couldn't find any one move that would have really swung the decision of the match, so no one's winning that award this week. And then the fucking Chuck Norris Award is going to go to Evan with 107.9. Would have beaten 7 people in the league, but goes up against Caveman and takes the loss there. So looking forward into week 7, we've got the game of the week is 4-2 Benchwarmer versus 4-2 Caveman. The battle for Middle Earth is 3-3 Go Pack Go versus 3-3 CB. Then we've got some lopsided matches. We've got 4-2 Evan versus 2-4 S. Ramir. 5-1 Darth Paikai and DJM versus 3-3 Mr. Meeseeks. 4-2 JJ Knight versus 1-5 Fantasy Insider. And then in the Toilet Bowl, you've got 1-5 Nick Tar versus 2-4 Dead Duck. So one of those guys is going to get a victory. And if you're one of those guys towards the bottom, like Dead Duck and Nick Tar, and you just got to start winning now. It's possible. You got a lot of time. You've got enough time. You're not going to go for first, but you're going for a playoff spot. Remember, the top half of the league makes the playoffs, so you're shooting for 6th place. All you got to do is get in. Anything can happen at that point. So good luck to everyone going forward. I will talk to you all next week.